Welcome back to some more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we made a very bold decision to declare war on France, which means we've declared war on Naples, Savoy, Scotland, and naturally all of the colonies that France has as well. As little old Netherlands, which, I mean, we're not that small, but relatively speaking, we're not a big boy player by 1571. Last episode was pretty engaging. I recommend watching it if you haven't already before you watch this one. But if you're here for the ride today, thanks for joining. Bye, cat. He's gone. You might hear the pets in the background. But yeah, please do stick around. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more of this. Let's begin and unpause. They're starting to re-siege Paris, so we're going to move back to try and prevent this from happening. Thank you for converting more heretics, I appreciate that. We're just leaving a token number in Anjou just so we don't lose our timer. We did manage to get to Massachusetts before they occupied our colony, though. Are we still going to lose to them? Surely we're not going to lose to them with our advantage. Looks like we are, though. Oh, no, we're good. Thank goodness. Yeah, I thought we were going to lose there, but our colony at least did something vaguely useful for a change. And we completed the battle against Paris. Take our smallest stack back there, please, to Anjou. The other two stacks, let's go see where they run away to. Oh, they're going to try and siege Utrecht. That's fun of them. Cool, you do you. Cool tactician is a perfectly good trait. You have 1,500 natives, you have 2,500 natives. I don't have any way of building more troops over here right now, so that's going to be annoying. We do have open borders, at least, with the Abenaki, so we'll stand in the middle, and as soon as we see an alert for natives, we'll have to deal with it. Not sure where they're going to flee, but we're going to go generally back in the direction of Tutassak. You need to get out of there. Lost some ships, not a big deal. Right now, that needs to depart the scene. Honestly, we're probably just going to do it this way around temporarily. They don't seem to be coming this way, so not going to stress about it. Really, in terms of things we want from their colony, we just want these provinces. I'm not even that bothered about getting no Tisquan. We just want to ensure that this block of land is not French. If they want to go to Newfoundland and go north, it'll take them forever. Oh, we have the option for split. We could start a Golden Age now. That's not a terrible time. We'll probably wait until we have more monarch points if we're going to do that. Well, I virtually never do it, but let's go for mercenary discipline. I almost never do it because I very seldom employ mercenaries, but we're going to be pretty ambitious today, so we need them. We do be needing the men. And I guess the women that are involved too. Have very equal opportunities. If you can swing a sword or a pike or whatever it is, all the power to you. Not a stack wipe, but again, they came here with no infantry. For some reason, I still don't understand. Yeah, don't get that one. That's not a masterstroke. They might be out strategizing me in the west. Also, how do they get this stack over here now? Stop ruining my nice things. Maybe New Shotland's going to get there for me. Oh yeah, they're running away. Okay. Yeah, the colony can do that then. Don't see any big French stacks. Which is excellent, because we don't want to see them. Native rising while we're there, that's fine. I'm okay with you pursuing them. Yeah, go chase them. If they want to go all the way around, that works for me. Again, we have the war goal, so we're still ticking in our direction. We're still counting for another 15 points. France is no longer at high war enthusiasm. They're not far away from being at low war enthusiasm, in fact. I guess it makes sense we're occupying all of their stuff. Trying to cough in your ears there. Go on, Carnage, because I want to get these two ships out of the way, please. Only transports, I don't need my major navy. The Grand Republic and Free Trade. Really kind of just bad for us. What's our split right now? Pretty much in the middle. I'm going to... that's a lot of money and I'm losing money. Would almost never do this, but I'm going to eat some admin and Diplo points. There's the stack. Well, there's a stack. That's the Naples stack. They're quite a long way away from home. Where are you planning on going? You want to try and attack us at Anjou? I'd like it if you did. The Knights are the defender of the Catholic faith now. Bit of a downgrade from what they had before. Yeah, gone from Spain, one of the biggest nations in the game, to a one-province minor in the middle of nowhere. That's wondering if Naples might go and try and deal with the Verdun stack, but they don't seem to be. That's fine. 2 trade ships. They do have their really good admiral there for some reason. 2 admiral looking after the 2 trade ships at port. Okay. You do you. Go in there and heal up. Siege of Anjou is done. Let's see if they run away. Because they might not. It is a marsh, so we'll get a penalty attacking them. First. Okay, they are going to run away. Okay, I kind of figured they would. I'm surprised how long it took them. You go there and help Frankfurt with the siege. Who's going where here? I don't even see any troops from France there. Maybe I'm just blind. Now, we're seeing parts of the world we couldn't see before. So Spain's at the Horn, the Cape of Good Hope. The relevant Horn, I guess I should say, because the Horn, the one that doesn't really matter, is down here. But that's always Portugal, so that's never up for debate. Oh, it's 1,000 French troops. That's why I didn't see them. As in, an inconsequential number. I'm going to see if I can trap that stack of 3,000 troops. Yeah, we'll take more mercantilism. Easy for me to say. Not. Don't know where that French stack went, but yeah, our colony seems to have sent it away. Just so our vassal isn't quite as unhappy, let's get Diplotech 13. Oh! We need a new candidate. Shame, because he's really good at 353. .524 is very good too. I mean, to be fair, both of these are pretty good, but yeah, we'll go with the 524, please. Oh, no, they see that we're trying to create a net for them. Righteous? I mean, it's a good trait, but for us it's kind of pointless. We don't have Republican tradition problems. And we are going to catch them. Fantastic. That 3,000 troop stack should be wiped completely. Yep, stat wipe. Excellent. Siege of Poitou is done. Where are you going, Bourbon? Let's go nearby. Meanwhile, on this side, where are you trying to land? They are arriving in... Am I being blind? Where is this province they're trying to land in? Oh, it's this one. I am being blind. We need to send them up there, then. No, in the province. There we go. I was looking over here. This is such a wide sea zone that, yeah. Oops, my eyes were looking, but in the wrong place. Speaking of looking, do we want the Dissolution of the Monasteries Act? I think for us, the answer to that is yes. Isn't always the choice we go, but definitely in this case. Another heavy. There you go. Scotland is still completely under wraps. It still won't peace out. Again, not hugely surprising, but yes, they won't peace out. Are you going back to La Marche? When are you getting there? Where are you going? Another wood. We're kind of just screening to see where they'll go. They seem to be going nowhere fast, so we'll go over and try and bop them. We will get a minor penalty, but I think we're okay. France just hasn't got very many troops. That's just the bottom line. How do we look stat-wise? Yeah, our stats are pretty good compared to Naples. They have slightly more discipline than us, but we have a lot more morale. I highly doubt it, but will you peace out now? Nope. Yeah, they absolutely will not peace out. Okay, fine. We'll just continue to siege things then. Narbonne. You're the one without the leader, so let's not do that. There we go. And then you can come next door. There you go. And we're going to take our 17 troops and sail them down to the Côte d'Argent. Because we want that advantage on sieging. And we're going to eat this ship on the way, I guess. Thank you. Thanks for playing. Yeah, they have tiny amounts of troops in our territory. Inconsequential numbers. How did you sneak around me? Where are you going? Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. We do have a -2 penalty here, but we should still be fine. You want to combine to that stack and not this one currently? Save us some attrition and improve our sieging. Cheers, I'd appreciate that. Meanwhile, in North America, that's a wipe. Where are you fleeing to, though? Generally in this direction, I guess. Okay. France will peace out, but they'll concede all of colonial Canada, which is interesting. So if they did that, it's a whopping 7 war score, by the way. That would mean that if they were then to settle in Canada, they'd have to settle like right there, or maybe they'll go around. I mean, if we're gonna claim colonial Canada, we're gonna convert them to reformed because that'll make life a lot easier for our colony. So I think we definitely do this. Oh. It'd be helpful if you were doing it against France, numbnuts. Try again. Yeah, so that would mean they would both concede. Problem is I can't convert the religion then, right? If I pillage the French capital, I get 6 development. That's very tempting. If we were to do that, what else could we do? Because the thing right now is that French land is not very helpful for us. Because we'd be pretty much incapable of defending it. Unless we wanted to go for like one province in the corner and then use that to put like a fort down and be really obnoxious about it. There is a fort in Finisterre already, but it's grass. But I think all of this is grass or farmlands, right? Yeah, the first one that isn't is Basse-Poitou. That's marsh. And has 2 forts right next to it, so it's a really, really bad place for us to go. Do you want to take 1 French province then? Doesn't really change the needle on the aggressive expansion front. We can't force them to cancel their Savoy relationship. I don't really... As weird as it sounds, I don't really want to break their alliance with Naples either, because otherwise they'll just get eaten by Spain. Don't really want to do that either, because England will just eat Scotland. We want kind of a balance. So I'm going to take war reparations for sure. Yeah, I don't really want any of that stuff. What a weird situation we're in. I'm going to just take money. Not that I can get a huge amount of it, but... I was going to say, it's a shift function not work. Well, we get over $1,000, and that'll pay for the mercenaries and then some. Tell you what, that's what we'll do. So we're going to take a comically small amount of land in Europe. We're going to take 1 province. And then we're going to take all of the colonial side. Yeah, I like that. We can also upgrade a great project at this point. Do we want to build the Amsterdam... I still want to call it a house. That's a B, not a H. It is a very, very useful building, but it's very, very expensive right now, so we'll probably do that in the future. What we need to do, first of all, is say, mercenaries, thanks, bye. Do that. I'm going to send 1 stack over to our new province. The other stack is going to come back to the Netherlands. All of this is going to come back to port, so I can rearrange everything. Apart from you can go back to protecting trade in the English Channel. Technically more profitable in Lubeck, but I want them in the Channel right now, because that's where the most competitive node is. We can still intervene in this war if we want to. It's still going on. The Ottomans are... They're not doing as well as you'd think. I guess it's because Spain is sending troops down here, starting to occupy parts of Egypt. Whereas the Ottomans are prioritizing wrecking Hungary itself, which, I mean, that's where the war goal is. It makes sense. I don't think I have to core any of that. The only one I would have to core is Finisterre, which is this one. I'm just going to put it to 100% autonomy. It's fine. So this just gives us options. It gives us claim choices for France. They're going to want this back with a burning passion, but that's a them problem. We'll deal with them later. Now that we have some cash, do we save it for a mission? Do we have the mission where we have to save money? No, okay. We don't have that one. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Need at least 20 light ships. We should be able to accomplish that one. Definitely can't do that right now. Okay, so we'll do the 20 light ships. Where were they? 17? 18, 19, 20. Take this trade ship and transport and split them. Thank you. We want to switch out of war. Save our changes. Excellent. And we're going to wait for everything else to really balance back out again. We can move this stack back. We'll probably end up splitting it into a few smaller pieces. But we should... Well, that's not too bad. If that was Austria, that was going to be sad. We should see all this flip over to, yep, New Scotland. Excellent, apart from the ones that are still being worked on by us for them. It won't be too long until we won't have to do the colonies for them. We could even be, if we want to be really bold, we could start getting a colony down here if we really wanted to. A little bit dangerous, but it is an option. The other option, of course, is to go towards the west coast. And even if that just means plonking a singular province down, might be useful. We'll think about that. We have time. It's not as anywhere near as lucrative for us to have it on the west coast than the east, though. Well, again, we'll just have to think about it. We can seize land with no consequences. Let's get that done. Up to 2/3 land belongs to the king, which is excellent. Well, I say the king, the equivalent right now, because we've got status in charge. And for buildings, you can't do it because you're coring. So, but that's something we do have to remember to do. But we want to get some manufactories in. Yes, they're really expensive, but they'll pay massive dividends. Unpause. The fact that Luneburg now hates us is fine. Not sure why they would want to break their alliance with us, but that's a them problem. We should probably use the spying power we have on France before it goes to 0. There you go. Does anybody want to ally us if we're going to lose our alliance with Luneburg? Gotland does, but they're inconsequential. Poland will finally ally us. That is what we've been hoping for. Done. Dubious spending. No, that's fine. We'll turn a blind eye. Are we losing corruption naturally? Yes, we are. Then that is A-okay. We'll probably turn war taxes off now. Yeah, our colonial maintenance is 34 gold a month. That's pretty spicy. But I want to see where our finances rebalance to. There's a lot going on here. Hang on. Yeah, Luneburg broke their alliance with us. Hungary is no longer at war with the Ottomans. Did a huge amount change? They must have seen a little bit of land. That one blind. Which province is this one, right? Yeah, we still don't need to do this. We haven't created an American colony yet. We have 1, 2... That's not complete yet. That's not complete yet. So this would be 5. Once these are all done, that would allow us to form a colony. Weirdly, with 5 provinces that are all not connected. Well, almost all not connected. Tiny border between these two, but they're almost all not connected. Not sure I've ever had that happen, but that's kind of amusing. You go back there. There's a lot of French Catholics in this land I've taken that's going to cause my colony a little bit of hassle. But it should be okay. They're now big enough that they have a standing army of nearly 10,000 troops. So we should be okay. As for you guys, so we want to combine all this together, split the transports, see you later. The rest of you can stay in place and heal up as we work out what our next plan is going to be. In fact, our 4 transports, we probably want to get a few more. Get up to 10. And the remaining transports, what, these 2? You come over here as well. Then we'll have 12. And 12 should be pretty good for the time being. In terms of navies around us, we've got 65 ships. We definitely can beat up Sweden. We can beat up Denmark. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay again. And the fact that we lost Luneburg for Poland, oh, woe is me. Whatever will we do? Only downside of having Poland as an ally right now is clearly the inevitable fight against the Ottomans. But that'll be a future Daniel problem. Austria and Poland don't hate each other, so that's really the biggest thing for me. Yeah, you can totally have a royal marriage. They're all Spain's troops. Yeah, Poland's attacking the Teutonic Order. That's not a huge surprise. I know we have no troops over here right now, but that's very tempting in and of itself. Hmm. Austria would join, which we're definitely going to ask them to. This might sever our relationship with Poland, really, but I think this is a pretty good time to do it. People don't typically hate us too much, right? It's only really Nassau that's going to cause the problem. Other nations can join the coalition, but I'm hoping Lorraine might not be able to by the time that Nassau joins the coalition. A couple of the nations definitely will join the coalition, but they're of no consequence. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. It's only really... Lorraine is kind of the anomaly in that it doesn't hate me enormously. It hates me a lot, but not like, astonishingly. And they're not really... They're not a superpower, but they're also not a one-province minor, so you do at least have to pay attention to them. Okay. Well, I think what we're going to do then is we're going to do this very silly declare war immediately on the Livonian Order. We're going to claim Lee Flanks as a fort on it. Do that. It'll stop you guys drilling. That's fine. Send our navy straight over. And realistically what we're going to do is we're going to wait for our transport numbers to go up and then we're going to send our army over. For the time being, we're kind of just going to wait. Self-sustaining colony. Excellent. That's the one in, yeah, Antipastor Island over here. Excellent. That'll save us some money. Frankfurt wants to join in? Sure. Absolutely, friends. Go to town. Can we catch the Livonian Navy before they run away? We've got a free galley, so that's cool. No. No, we cannot. But that's fine. That means we're going to have a nice ticking war score. Well, it'll tick, but not very far. It'll tick up to probably like 3, maybe 4%. But it'll start ticking down because we haven't technically sieged this out. So we'll get there in the end. And now we play the waiting game. Have a sip of my iced coffee and trying to eat the ice, because I bet that'll sound fantastic on a recording. Stop beating up my vassals' navy, please. Minority expelled. Excellent. We can't reach in here yet because of this silly little area being land we can't colonize. I get it, it's a mountain. What are you going to do? But it's still stinky. Can't colonize either there. We definitely, when we... Yeah, I was going to say when we tick forward a day. We want to colonize here. Even though it's not worth very much, like, financially. We want to colonize there purely because that will block off this path to France. As tempting as it is to abandon this colony, it's already so far through that we'll just have our... Maybe our colony will just accept Francian as an accepted culture. Oh yeah, take the 10 points of pain on that, absolutely. We just got 2 free transport ships. Hooray! Don't really care that much, but they're free, so I'll take them. You're going to go there to protect them temporarily, please. Thank you. And we got 2 more ships. Trade ships are definitely more interesting to me. Take those 2. You're going to protect trade in the English Channel. You'll catch up with the other guys eventually. You can now come in to heal, and then we'll go back to blockading. Excellent. And Frankfurt's doing our work for us. How kind of them. We might be able... Yeah, we can get over here now. I hope they don't try and take too much land off the Livonian Order. That would suck. Not Frankfurt, I'm talking about Poland, because they are technically at war with the Livonian Order as well. So we need to get over here ASAP at this At this situation. Oh, mission complete. We finally got our 20 trade ships. Sure. Not super important, but we'll take it. We don't have 50 naval traditions, so we can't pass this yet. You just get an admiral. It's a dead-end mission, so that's not a big important piece. Yeah, we don't want flu to spread. We'll eat that. And we're going to come over here because we want to help speed this siege up. Surprised the Teutonic Order lasted this long. It's very rare they get to 1573. Good for them. It's a pretty competitive game for them. You can go back to drilling. That's fine. What's our peace treaty until France even look like? 1583. Okay, that's fine. That's miles away. Yeah, the natives technically outnumber us in this province, but it's fine. We are miles ahead on tech, so not a big deal. Virtues of a Grand Syndic. I don't want to lose mercantilism. Ugh, another 2 corruption sucks. We're probably going to want to spend some money to root that out. That's a big number. You don't want your corruption at 5. I don't know what the threshold is, but when you get high enough, you get some absolutely shocking events. Yay! Siege is done. So we're going to split up and siege as many things as we can. And we're going to eat that navy, too. 2 more trade ships. You'll love to see that. And another galley, another transport. Cool. That's a lot of rewards. Go over there, save Verdun again. Oh, we got high fervor. We don't need war in this case. We probably want... I'm going to say diplomacy right now, I think is what we want. There's only 500 natives here, so they can't do anything. Not worried about it. Although, just for sake of saying we did, let's split this in half and make sure they don't just sit there forever. We've completed a mission! Oh, we did get to 50 naval tradition. I don't need this admiral. We're just not going to complete that mission right now. Just don't need it. Did Dortmund become defender of the Reformed faith? That's so cute. You come over to Ocel. You two should probably restack, because it's not like the Livonian Order's dead. It's like they still have a big stack of troops, so we don't want to get caught with our trousers down. Speaking of which, this video's kind of caught me by the trousers, because I didn't realize how long it's been going for. So we'll continue next episode. Again, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it, subscribe to see more. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.